up, babes? How are we doing? I am really excited to just riff on a piece of business technique or a piece of business strategy that was, for me, the strategy that allowed me to actually start making money, yes, but making impact. That's always like an ethical element in my business I want to stay really anchored to, is creating impact. Yes, of course, income. Yes, of course, profit. Yes, of course, sustaining myself, right? Allowing myself to have a sustainable income with the work that I love to do, that I feel called to do, that I feel born to do, right? We all walk this dharma path, our life path, whatever you call it. But this piece is really the element. Oh well, this kind of tipped camera. This piece is really the element that was the strategy piece that I was personally missing. One of two strategy pieces that I was personally missing in 2.5 years of trying to run a business in an unsustainable way. As in, I was feeling like I was dumping so much time and effort into running a business with very, very little return on what I was pouring in. AKA, I made less than $5,000-ish in 2.5 years of my business. And this is the piece that changed for me. It's messaging. And this is a piece that I've never seen. You know, I took the free trainings, I took the Instagram lives that people would do. I would take people's free master classes, and something about all of those elements is that oftentimes when people are teaching something for free, they're teaching you the what and the why and not the how. And there's nothing wrong with this. I do this as well, right? It's a great way, and the what and the why is also really impactful. But if you don't know the how, that's where, for me at least, it started to get really frustrating, because I was like, well, I'm learning all of these things. Why is my business not changing? And it's because I didn't understand yet the how of how to message my work in a way that would inspire people to buy from me. Did that just tilt even more? Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Regardless. When it comes to messaging is the language that you use to describe the work that you do. And the mistake that I was making, and now that I coach women in business, the mistake that I see these brilliant women making, is they have these incredible, beautiful, creative ideas, right? They have ideas for products, for programs, for resources, for events that are like profound, they're beautiful, they're connective, they're uplifting, they're, grounding, whatever it is, healing, all of the beautiful intent behind these offers. But they are described and titled in a way that doesn't connect to the people that they most want to serve. Now, what does this actually look like? This looks like naming something. Let's say you have a program that you want to run, and you know that it's about healing your inner child. We'll go with that. You know that this program is about healing your inner child. My nose itches, 1 second. What? You know this offer is about healing your inner child. Actually, I'm gonna go with a different one because that's kind of specific. You know that this program is about downregulating your nervous system. I'm taking this example from one of my clients inside Momentum right now. You know that the work that you do and the program that you're offering is about downregulating your nervous system. And so you think, okay, cool, I'm gonna title it Downregulated or Downregulation. And I'm going to, when I speak about it online, I'm gonna talk about how this is a great program for downregulating your nervous system. I'm gonna give you all these tools, how you can downregulate. I'm gonna teach you how to anchor safety in your body. All of these things are fantastic, objectively. And if you message this offer in this way, very likely you will get little traction on people who are interested and eager to buy from you. And it's not because your work isn't good, and it's not because that work isn't transformational for people if they would buy into it, right? It is good, it's well-intentioned, it's positively impactful on the world. But as buyers, and this is like a psychological human brain psyche buyer thing, People want to buy what they want. That statement should be obvious. People want to buy what they want. So it's key that when you are titling and then describing the work that you're offering, the offer that you have, that you put it in the language of what the person wants. In this example of like, okay, this is a program about downregulation, downregulating your nervous system, and we're going to do this, this, and this to downregulate your nervous system. The best example, or that one of my mentors gave me, is like, if you're talking about downregulating, and if you're talking about the tools that you're using to downregulate them, and if you're talking about all the awesome skills that they're going to have around downregulating their systems, you are selling the trip, you're selling the journey there, but not the destination. She uses the analogy of like, let's say you're a travel agent and you're trying to sell a trip to Italy, which is fucking fantastic. No question about if a trip to Italy is good or not. But you, as you're trying to sell this trip to Italy, you're like, Delta flight F20DL5, like 9 hours in the air, like the nicest flight attendants, but also not a lot of leg room, and like da-da-da. If you're trying to sell a trip to Italy, you're not gonna sell the plane ride there. You're gonna sell the gelato and the hot Italian men and women and the incredible food and the beautiful historical sites and the beautiful hotel that they get to stay at, right? You're gonna sell the destination. You're gonna sell what they get at the end. You're gonna sell the end result, right? You're gonna sell the thing that they want. They don't really care about the flight. And if you try to sell the flight, that's not particularly exciting, right? No one's gonna be like, oh my God, I would love a small amount of leg room. That sounds amazing. How much do you want me to pay for it? Oh, that much? Okay, cool. No, you would sell the destination. It's the same thing when it comes to selling your offers, welcoming people into your offers, inviting people into your offers. The biggest mistake that I see people make is women want to describe their tools. They want to describe their Reiki. They want to describe their somatics. They want to describe their community connection even, instead of selling, instead of talking about and titling their programs around what they bring people to, right? When I teach women like the essence of business, the strategies of business in my program Momentum, we talk about identity A and identity B, and you are the person that takes people through a transformation from identity A to identity B. So you want to be talking and titling things in identity B language. Right? So instead of talking about downregulation and your Reiki and your community time and all that good stuff, which is all great stuff, instead you're talking about improved relationships, right? Sisterhood, women that love to go as deep in conversation as you do. You get to talk about staying grounded in conflict. You get to talk about you get to talk about expressing yourself fully, right? That's an element of being downregulated. You feel more comfortable expressing yourself. Again, I'm taking this from one of my clients inside Momentum right now. You get to express yourself more comfortably. You're more comfortable with people looking at you, right? These are the things to speak about when it comes to what you're offering. It's not the tools, not the journey, it's the destination. This is one of the main facets of messaging, and learning this was what allowed me to communicate what I have to offer to people in a way that was like, wait, I would love that. I totally want that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you totally want that? I totally want to teach you that, right? This is the idea. This is sales. This is an element of inviting people in a way that's effective, and speaking about the work that you do in a way that allows the people who are eager for that work to hear you loud and clear. I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to send me a DM at my name is Ellie Etzel. You could email me too at hello@ellieetzel.com, but the DMs will always come quicker. So thank you so much for talking, and I'll see you next time. Relax your shoulders.